It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
The reigning Suburban 1 League Patriot Division champions, the Neshaminy Redskins, open up their season at home, and one of the most storied rivalries in Bucks County continues as they play host to the Falcons of Pennsbury High School. A pleasant good evening, everybody. Mike Warren alongside Griffin Fole. Pleased to be with you as always. High school basketball is back on the WBCB Sports Network. Frank Ciola's Pennsbury Falcons travel to hostile territory as they open up their Suburban 1 League schedule on the road against a bitter foe in Neshaminy. We mentioned the Skins, Suburban 1 League Patriot champs a season ago. As we welcome Griffin Fole into our pregame festivities here on the Trentonian pregame show. Griff, this Pennsbury team, what they lack in height, they make up for in heart, and it starts with Sophia Vitucci, 913 points coming into this game tonight. She has an opportunity this year to be the 11th player in Frank Ciola's coaching span across both girls and boys to surpass the 1,000-point career scoring mark. She sets the tone for this Pennsbury team tonight, and she's going to have to do so in hostile territory against the Skins.
Definitely, yeah, and what a feat Vitucci is approaching here, and Ciola too, for that matter. But she does not play for the Mid-Atlantic Magic, which there's a lot of familiarity in this game. You have two players on Neshaminy, and the coach of Neshaminy, John Gallagher, coaches the club team that two or three Pennsbury girls also play for. So there's a lot of familiarity with these two teams. As you mentioned, Mike, a storied rivalry between Pennsbury and Neshaminy, as always. And it should be a really fun one tonight. I'm excited.
The Falcons starting up their season. They are 1-0 on the year. They got their regular season underway against Archbishop Ryan with a dominant victory. And Sophia Vitucci getting the season underway as well for her. Positively on the right foot. Double-digit scoring for her in the opener. Layla Mathias, the senior forward as well. She dictates a lot of the deflections. One of the best defenders, a Suburban 1 League all-conference selection last year. She's somebody that can really make things difficult. We talked about Pennsbury. Let's look a little bit at Neshaminy now. They've got two players on this team that are committed to high-level programs in this area. One of them is Lola Ibarando, committed to Holy Family, and Reese Zamitis, who is committed to Bucknell. Zamitis, very familiar with Coach Ciola and vice versa. A lot of praise from Frank Ciola when you talk about those two players in Ibarando and Zamitis. Can't forget about Alina Cofield as well. She runs the backcourt with Ibarando, and those are three players that really feed off one another energy-wise. They were focal points last year when Neshaminy was able to knock off the Falcons right here on this floor. An opportunity tonight for Neshaminy to get their first win of the season. The Falcons looking to improve to 2-0. Talked a little bit about Sophia Vitucci and Layla Mathias. Let's highlight a little bit more. Reese Zamitis committed to Bucknell. She can get things done in a number of ways. Not your prototypical forward. She can beat you in the paint, but she can also stretch you out for range and can get that shot going. That's something with the size advantage. If she's got things that are a little bit difficult with a double team inside, she can maybe present some spacing for Neshaminy and step out and hit some shots, Griff.
Yeah, definitely a versatile player. 6'1" frame, as you mentioned, going to have a big height advantage on a lot of these Falcon players.
And that's the one thing Frank Ciola mentioned in the pregame write-up that he was so kind to send over to us. Great scouting and great write-up brought to us, of course, by Frank Ciola. And the one thing that he really highlighted in that is that we have a size disadvantage in this game, but that's nothing new to us. We're used to this against Neshaminy. It's been this way against Neshaminy for quite some time. They get some height, but we know how to play against them. The Falcons are going to have to, it's seemingly, with that height disadvantage, play at a quick pace and a controlled pace if they're going to want to come in here and get the victory on the road in such a big and storied rivalry game.
Yeah, and they'll really look to lean on Layla Mathias as a big force on the glass tonight. The height disadvantage, you got to rely on your main rebounder, and then if she can, hopefully win some rebounding battles down low, get some opportunities, kick it out, get some open looks.
Matthias, a valuable piece on this team, as we mentioned. She's really a stat sheet stuffer. She can get things done in a number of different ways offensively, but she led the team a season ago in rebounds, in assists, in deflections on defense. She's got great length and an ability to anticipate passing lanes. That's something that Pennsbury, you got to think they're going to want to look for tonight, turning defense into offense and trying to offset some of that height disadvantage that they might have. Tonight's game on WBCB is brought to you in part by Team Toyota, McCaffrey Supermarket, Revere Restaurant, the St. Mary Medical Center, Penn Community Bank, Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Peruzzi Automotive Group, DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, the Trentonian, Puss in Boots Tavern, Junior's Car Wash, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on WBCB. Mike Warren alongside Griffin Fole will take a quick break here on the Trentonian pregame show. Starting lineups and tip-off from Neshaminy High School. It's the Lady Skins and the Falcons of Pennsbury High School next on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
At Penn Community Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors. That comes in handy when you're purchasing your first place, refinancing an existing mortgage, buying a second home or investment property, or looking to tap into your home's equity. Whatever your situation, we pair the latest products, services, and technology that you need with the experienced banking professionals you want. Visit penncommunitybank.com or stop by your local branch to find out how we can make your family's growth personal. Penn Community Bank. Here we are and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Starting lineups for tonight's contest brought to you by the Trentonian. If you miss any of today's action, don't forget you can read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Whether it's online or at your doorstep, the Trentonian, proud to bring you local daily coverage every day, 7 days a week. The Trentonian online at trentonian.com. Subscribe for more. Trentonian will have the coverage of this one. Let's get the starting lineups introduced tonight. First, for the visiting Falcons of Pennsbury, who enter tonight at 1-0 under head coach Frank Ciola. In the backcourt, Sophia Vitucci, she pairs up with Maggie Burns. Jolie Homan, the freshman, gets the start. Daniela McDonald as well in the starting front court, and Layla Matthias. So again, for Pennsbury, Matthias Vitucci, McDonald, Maggie Burns, and Jolie Homan, the starting 5 for the Falcons. For Neshaminy, it'll be Ashlyn Duffy and Alina Cofield, along with Lola Ibarrando, Ava Irizarry, and Reese Zamaitis, the starting 5 for the Neshaminy Skins. Again, Duffy, Cofield, Ibarrando, Irizarry, Zamaitis, the starting 5 for John Gallagher's Neshaminy Lady Skins. Gallagher in his 3rd season, coming off of a tremendous season where he brought home the Suburban 1 League Patriot Championship. Looking to build off of that and start the season on the right foot as they open up their season at home against the Falcons of Pennsbury High School. One final timeout here on WBCB. We'll step aside as we honor America. Jump ball and a bitter rivalry next on WBCB between the Neshaminy Skins and the Pennsbury Falcons.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Hi, Paul Muller from Team Toyota. And this Toyota-thon, there's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't heard, new Toyota inventory is back with an updated model lineup for any lifestyle and vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Plus over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for any budget with special finance rates available. And our award-winning service centers will keep you merry and safe this season. Visit us in store at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop online at teamtoyota.net.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, prove it.
Athletes, coaches, and
There really is nothing like a home team advantage.
From tip-off here
That's
from
why Team
Neshaminy High
Toyota
School.
is the choice for
Alongside
your
Griffin Fole, my name is Mike Warren. Good to be with you. High school basketball is back for another season here on the WBCB Sports Network.
will not be tolerated. Individuals making such remarks may be
Head coach Frank Ciola enters tonight with 493 career wins.
and use of artificial noisemakers are
Looking for win 494. Jumping ball at center court for Neshaminy, Reese Zamitis. And for Pennsbury, Layla Mathias. Again, the starting 5 for each of these teams: Mathias, Vitucci, McDonald, Burns, and Homan. The 5 for the Falcons: Duffy, Cofield, Ibarando, Irizarry, and Zamitis. The 5 for Neshaminy. Neshaminy in the home whites, the Falcons in the road blacks. And the Skins win the tip, and we're underway. Irizarry, right wing high, back to Ibarando. Vitucci pressuring her. Here's Zamitis, a high post look. She pulls it out, and they'll want to reset. Zamitis calling the shots right around midcourt. This is Cofield. Irizarry down low, inside. Stolen, and Matthias comes up with it. We highlighted it in the pregame show. Handsy on defense. Here come the Falcons. Homan brings it up, swings it left side. McDonald looking middle, working it around, looking for Vitucci. It's a turnover. Eberando, fast break, has numbers. Euro step, right hand, too strong. Batted around. Who's got it? It's Matthias, and she's fouled. First foul of the night's going to go against Lola Eberando, the Holy Family commit. Her first, team's first. Vitucci gets the inbound from Homan, and the Falcons will set up shop. A turnover on their first possession of the night. Here's Homan. Back to Vitucci. Catch and shoot three on the way. Strong off back iron. Eberando with the floorboard. She looks to push the pace. Taking her time across mid-floor now. And the Lady Skins will set up. Zamitis well beyond the three-point arc. Cofield right wing. Down low. Inside. Batted around. Fighting for it. McDonald on the floor. It's a jump ball, and it's going to go back with the Falcons. Aggressive defense as Maggie Burns, tying things up on the floor and forcing possession back the Falcons' way.
Jump ball goes to the Falcons.
Sophia Vitucci, the senior point guard, setting up the offense. Homan trying to find McDonald. Burns back out. Vitucci with Cofield on her. A spin move inside. Works it back out. Matthias, jab step. She'll penetrate and a kick. Homan thought about a three. Working it around. Vitucci loses her dribble. Ball's loose. Fighting for it. Falcons retain possession. Zamitis with a steal. Skins have it. Reese Zamitis. The Bucknell commit. Kicks to the corner. A Cofield three. Teed up. Whistle's blown. And a foul away from the ball down low. That's Ashlyn Duffy called for the foul. Second team foul against the Skins. Falcons get it. Still zeros on the scoreboard. 2 minutes underway here in this one. McDonald in the left corner. Back out to Vitucci. Jab step on Cofield. She's not biting. Vitucci, crossover. She'll drive. Free throw line floater. Forced it. Too wide. Got nothing on it. Eberando up ahead. Zamitis thought about a three. She'll step into one. Off back iron. Batted loose. Matthias hustling for it. Fighting. And Irizarry, the last to touch it, I believe, and it will go back with Pennsbury. It does.
Well, really chippy start. No points so far. A lot of fouls.
Couple heavyweight fighters still feeling each other out. The defense is shining so far in this one. Homan works it around. Burns over to McDonald in the right wing corner. Three on the way, off the back of the rim and out. Back to McDonald. Matthias swinging it around. Perimeter-centric offense so far for the Lady Falcons. Vitucci pulls it towards the center of the floor. Wants to reset. Burns thought about it, steps in, but she walked. A little bit of happy feet for Maggie Burns. You're listening to the McCaffrey's Food Market's Game of the Day. McCaffrey's exceptional every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley, and the Villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. Turnaround jumper, Zamitis too strong. Rebound, here's Burns, has it stripped from behind. Still loose, Cofield has it. Bounce pass, stolen. It's Vitucci. Head full of steam. Vitucci into the front court. She'll take it herself. Off the body. Too strong. Matthias, second chance. No. Still zeros on the scoreboard. 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Zamitis up ahead. Eberando taking her time. Neshaminy wants to set up here and get a clean look at the basket. It's been tough for him to this point, but it's been tough for both of these teams. 0-0 the score. Swing pass right side. Cofield in the corner, works it back out to Eberando. Zamitis, a corner three now on the way. Too much. Irizarry short, but the rebound by Ashlyn Duffy. Last touch by Duffy, and it's going to go back with the Falcons. So very handsy defense. First subs made for Pennsbury. Ava Jordan comes into the game along with Danielle Sherman, giving Homan and Burns a break. giving Burns a break. Homan remains in the game. Homan swings it into the right side corner. Matthias, a right-hand dribble. Corner three. On the way from Sherman, short. Strong rebound from Ibarando. She'll take it herself and get things going. Clears the timeline. Here's Zemaitis into the corner. Three on the way from Irizarry. That one's off the back of the rim. And a foul on the ground. Danielle Sherman called for the foul. It's going to stay with Neshaminy.
Pennsbury's Danielle Sherman.
Sherman's first, Pennsbury's first. Ibarando gets the inbounds pass. Left wing high. Catch and shoot three from Duffy, in and out. A lid on the basket to this point for both teams. Vitucci clears the timeline, slows things up. Cofield on her. Now a double team on Vitucci. She needs help. Kicks it out. Down low pass. Sherman. Out kick. Vitucci tries a step back. Contact, but whistles are silent. Ibarando with the steal. Transition opportunity. Ibarando's Euro step off the glass and in. Matthias tried to take the charge, but Ibarando went right around her. And it's 2-0 Neshaminy after almost 6 minutes of play. A bucket for the Skins. They have the first lead in this one. Catch and shoot three. Vitucci looking for a response, in and out, and a foul on the floor. Clear out successful by Ava Irizarry. She draws the foul.
Fouls called on Danielle Sherman.
And Sherman picks up her second, team second.
Grace Whaler and Mia Ravitch enter for Neshaminy.
Maggie Burns wants to recheck into this one. She'll come in for Layla Matthias and give her a breather.
Maggie Burns enters for Pennsbury.
Zemaitis inbounds to Ibarando. Just under 2:30 here in the first quarter of play. Zemaitis, high screen, high post feed, give and go, can't get it. Second chance, left hand off the glass and in.
Now with Matthias off the court, you wonder if Pennsbury's going to struggle on these boards.
Ibarando, Zemaitis' second chance opportunity. It's 4-0 Neshaminy. Vitucci with Cofield on her, works it towards the top. Homan, right hand drive, kicks it out to Vitucci. Cofield hounds her. Vitucci trying to back down, picks up her dribble. Sherman. Vitucci, baseline drive, kick out, catch and shoot. No, thought about it, did Jordan, but she holds on to it. Homan's three, off the back of the rim. Hustle board, Maggie Burns gets it, Falcons retain. Sherman thought about it, she'll drive, up and under move, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two.
Some really good ball movement there by Pennsbury, but really excellent defense by Neshaminy there, just closing out, and finally Pennsbury gets an open look. Doesn't go down, but they get to the line here.
Looks like Grace Weiler got tabbed with the foul that time. Sherman at the line for two. First free throw, hard off back iron. Sherman taking her time, looking for the Falcons' first points. And a violation is called as she swishes the shot. So that one will not go. Maggie Burns a little too antsy that time.
Number 4, Presley Foot, and number 42, Sammy Hawes enter for Pennsbury.
Mia Ravitch into the game for Neshaminy. And Grace Weiler as well. Zemaitis clears the timeline. Here's Cofield left side. Back to Zemaitis. Maggie Burns pressures her. Zemaitis, a left-hand dribble. She'll drive, floats it. Left hand, can't get the roll. I believe she'll get the body for the foul. And a hold is called against the Falcons. Sammy Hawes, a little too aggressive that time. Got the hand of Zemaitis as she went in for the lefty try and earns a trip to the line for two. That's the first. 5-0 Neshaminy to start. Burns and Presley Foot come out of the game. Halls remains in after picking up the foul on Zemaitis. Zemaitis' second attempt is good. 6-0 start for the Skins. John Gallagher's got to be pleased with that to start this one. Falcons looking for some offense. Final minute and change here in the first quarter. 6-0 Pennsbury leads. A hard screen from Sherman. Pull up from Vitucci, you bet. Falcons get on the board from their star. And they trail by 4. Vitucci with a little 11-foot pull up. Batted pass, still able to haul it in is Zemaitis. Eberando, Cofield now, left side, dumps it down. Baseline, give and go. Cofield's left hand off the glass and in. Cofield gets on the board. The lead grows back to 6 for the Skins. Jordan, a drive, right hand, hit and fouled. She'll go to the line. Jordan off the bench. The majority of her time last season spent swinging between JV and varsity, and now one of the valuable pieces off the bench for Frank Ciola's Pennsbury Falcons. Jordan's first free throw attempt is good. Calm at the line is Jordan. Entering the game for Pennsbury, Emily Pinero. Presley Foote back into the game as well. Sherman steps out. That looked like a violation on Cofield, and it's called. So they'll get another chance at that one, do the Falcons. Jordan a second chance at her second free throw. Off the front of the rim, doesn't get the roll. Strong rebound by the Skins. Eberando to Zemaitis. Back to Eberando. High pass, catch and shoot 3, Irizarry, too much. Eberando with a long board. She gets bumped with the body, and Matthias gets tabbed with the foul. Fourth team foul against Pennsbury. Fouls even for each team. 10.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Eberando to inbound. Left side. Looking for Zemaitis now, cross pass. Irizarry almost had it stolen. Back out, Eberando. She'll drive, left hand, righty floater, she got it! Final seconds ticking off as Eberando beats the buzzer. It's the largest lead of the night for the Skins to start as they lead 10-3. 1 quarter through here from Neshaminy High School. We'll take a quick break. Second quarter action on the other side. Falcons trailing on the road to Neshaminy 10-3.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Yeah, lane violation.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The McCaffrey's game of the night here on WBCB. The Skins leading over the Falcons of Pennsbury 10-3 after 1 quarter of play. Neshaminy to start possession here in quarter number 2. Eberando will bring it up. Right side working it. Irizarry into the corner. Eberando gets it back on the cut. McDonald extending her pressure back out. Her and Matthias thought about a double team. Looks like a matchup zone here from the Falcons to start quarter number 2. Zemaitis, left-hand dribble, pull up from 17 feet, too strong. Rebound by McDonald. Here's Vitucci with pace across the timeline. Behind the back dribble, she'll reset. Matthias pulls it up. Here's Vitucci. She's got 2 of the Falcons' 3. Screen from Pinero, and it's going the other way. The sophomore forward, Emily Pinero, didn't have her feet set. And Frank Ciola not a fan of the call. First foul against Pinero. First foul of the quarter against the Falcons. Chance to grow the lead for the Skins. Eberando to Cofield. Irizarry, now Zamitis. Zamitis. The Bucknell commit pulls things out. Reset. Working it high, Eberando. Right side. Left hand dribble over to Zamitis. Stepping into a healthy three is Zamitis. Hard off back iron. Matthias leaps for the board. Eberando fighting for it. And a jump ball called. But it's going to go back with the Falcons down the other way.
Jump ball goes to
Matthias displaying the athleticism. Eberando displaying some of the strength there, Griff. Tripping that right out of Matthias' hand after she skied up for that one. Aggressive play from both of these teams. Under 7 minutes in quarter number 2. Falcons still trailing by 7. Burns on the drive. Right hand off the glass. Won't roll. Burns with a rebound. And a foul called on the floor. That one looked like it was all the way down, but just popped right out at the last second. As now the lid seems to be on the Falcons basket. Vitucci from the left side of the baseline. Works it around. Homan on the drive corner. Burns to Vitucci with Cofield on her. She's been playing pretty pesky defense all night. Burns. Motion offense for the Falcons. Cut to Vitucci through the lane. Can't get the roll. Burns with a rebound. Falcons will reset. McDonald thought about a triple. Right low block look for Matthias. She'll post up. The turnaround off the glass. That rolls out. Falcons can't find a friendly bounce on their own basket. Eberando. The drive. The right hand floater. Too strong. Zamitis with a board. Second chance opportunity. Ball's loose. And it's going to stay with Neshaminy. Matthias forced a loose ball. Last touch by the Falcons. Ava Irizarry to inbound right in front of the Falcons bench. Eberando traveled. Just one too many steps stepping into that inbounds pass from Irizarry. Falcons get the ball back, 5:46, still trailing by 7. And still struggling a bit to get their offense going.
Yeah, they're struggling to knock down shots here, but they're getting a lot of offensive boards because they're stretching. Neshaminy's really stretching out Zamitis, and that's allowing a height advantage for Pennsbury down low.
High-low from Matthias to Vitucci. Good for 2 in the deficit, cut to 5.
And that's 4 for Vitucci so far. She's got 4 of the 5 Pennsbury points.
They've been difficult 4 points to come by. She's really had to work for them. This Neshaminy defense has limited her to this point, but still getting her name on the score sheet. A strong drive from Eberando and a foul called on Ava Irizarry on the floorboard. Matthias with a strong box out. They were fighting for it, and the foul called against the Skins. Irizarry tabbed with the foul. Homan to inbound to Vitucci, and she'll get it back from Sophia Vitucci. Jolie Homan thought about a 3, drives right baseline into Matthias. Beautiful pass, strong off the iron, and a foul the other way over the back on Matthias. The freshman, Jolie Homan, drove, created space, and found Matthias, but so far tonight it's been tough for the Falcons to finish these high percentage looks.
Yeah, they're getting some really unfortunate bounces. That one, I mean, that looked like a really, really well-designed play. You get the open look, but just doesn't fall.
4:40 and counting here in the first half. Duffy, high-low, looking for it, but a steal. Homan comes up with it, gives it to Vitucci. Cofield on Vitucci. Looking for a screen, gets it. The drive, kick out. 2-man action stolen, it's Zamitis. Head full of steam for Reese Zamitis. Has numbers. Eberando, transition triple. Too short. Ball's loose and recovered by the Skins. Irizarry with a nice board. Zamitis steps in, forcing it with the left hand. Too strong. Burns with a board. She's tied up. Her and Duffy hit the hardwood. A jump ball called, and I believe it's going to stay with Neshaminy. It does. An inbound under their own basket for the Skins. 10-5 the score, 4:06 here in the first half. Falcons trying to claw their way back into this one. A 2-possession game. Ibarrando looking for the left elbow feed to Zemaitis. The pass goes out towards midcourt. Zemaitis with Ava Jordan on her. She re-enters the game, as does Danielle Sherman. Turnaround, low block left side, too strong. Rebound Zemaitis, her second chance. She gets the friendly bounce. Second chance points for Reese Zemaitis. Give her 6. 12-5, Neshaminy leads. Jordan, left-hand dribble, penetrates, and the contact drawn. She'll go back to the stripe. Grace Weiler getting a little too much of the arm of Ava Jordan. A chance for 2 more for the Falcons. Jordan hits the first. Pauls comes back in for the Falcons. Jordan, her second free throw attempt is good.
Ava Jordan makes those.
3 points for Ava Jordan on the night so far. She's 2 for 3 at the stripe. Whaler swings it around. This is Zemaitis, now back to Whaler. A triple on the way from her, short. Rebound brought in by Hawes. Up ahead, this is Vitucci. Vitucci, Cofield, physical defense. Jordan, left wing look, give and go. Beautiful pass from Sherman, and Jordan draws another foul. She'll go to the line for 2 more. Ibarrando thought she got all ball, but clearly getting the face just a little bit of Jordan as she fought off some contact there. She'll go back to the line. A little too strong for Jordan on that attempt. Ava Jordan, the junior guard, already with some big minutes in this one through the first half. 3:10, clock stopped at the charity stripe. Second attempt from Jordan is good. She's got 4, all 4 coming from the stripe. Zemaitis going back and forth with Ibarrando as they clear the timeline. Right corner feed to Cofield. Ibarrando gets it back. The Skins will set things up. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Jordan extending the pressure out. Matchup zone for the Falcons. Cofield weaving action. Lefty floater. She'll get it to go. Ciola wanted the charge call. Sherman gave up the body. The whistle stays silent. 6-point lead for the Skins. Pretty floater from Cofield. She's got 4. 6-point advantage for Neshaminy. Their second largest lead of the night. Foul is called against the Falcons. Jolie Homan tabbed with the foul away from the ball on the screen.
Foul is called on Jolie Homan.
6-point advantage still for Neshaminy. Ibarrando brings it up. She walks it across the timeline. A left-hand dribble. Right corner, Irizarry. McDonald. Or excuse me.
Foul's called on Ava Jordan.
Ava Jordan, rather. Trying to get handsy on defense, but a little too much with the body as she made contact with Ibarrando. Maggie Burns comes back in for Frank Ciola's Falcons. Zemaitis to inbound right next to the Falcons bench. Gets it in. Ravich. Zemaitis, left corner, the triple, too strong. Vitucci's rebound. Here she comes. Across the timeline, left-hand dribble, forcing the issue. Right elbow, tied up, and a foul is called against Reese Zemaitis. Looked like they might have had her tied up, but a little too handsy as they got the arm of Vitucci, and she'll head to the stripe as now the Falcons have forced the penalty issue. 5 fouls against Neshaminy here in quarter number 2. 2 ticks, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Vitucci's first free throw, can't get the roll.
Vitucci with 4 points, Jordan also with 4 points, so Pennsbury only has 2 point scorers right now. They really looking to try to get some other players on the board here.
Vitucci gets the friendly roll the second time around. She's got 5. Presley Foote into the game for the Falcons. They'll apply some full court pressure. Olivia Gilchrist in as well. Maggie Burns pressuring Zamaitis. Full court press from the Falcons. Pass ahead. This is Ravitch trying to clear the timeline. It's a turnover. Vitucci comes up with it. Crossover. Thought about a pull-up. The right hand. Too strong. Ball batted out. Rebound by Homan, and she is fouled. Vitucci with a strong turnaround. Looked like she had Zamaitis off balance. Took a little bit of contact, but the whistle was called on the loose ball as the freshman Jolie Homan heads to the line. Homan missing the first. Couple of missed free throws here. The difference for Pennsbury as Homan nets the second. She gets on the board, cuts the deficit to 4. Full court press, broken by Cofield, a left-hand dribble. Corner, Duffy, she walked. 92 seconds remaining in the first half, a turnover forced by the Falcon defense. And they'll get possession back their way. McDonald re-enters the game. The senior sharpshooter in the corner closest to us. Homan to Vitucci. 2 guard set high for the Falcons. Cofield sticking with her matchup of Sophia Vitucci. Maggie Burns. Corner, McDonald just getting up for that pass. Tries to put it on the floor, forcing the issue, a corner kick. Homan works it out of the corner and brings it back up top. Final minute to play in the first half. Falcons trailing 14-10. Ball's loose. Sophia Vitucci fighting for that one and gets it. Second chance opportunity off the back iron and in. It's a 2-point game. Vitucci with 5 in the quarter, give her 7 on the night. Cofield, right side high. Zamaitis with Burns on her. Spin move, through the leg dribble. Pulling out all the tricks, trying to get by Maggie Burns now. Eberando. Burns switches on to her. Corner, Cofield, now Zamaitis. Duffy straight on, off the right side of the rim, and a foul is called on the floor. Vitucci draws the foul. She'll head to the line with 14.5 seconds. A chance to knot the game up.
And what a momentum switch here for Pennsbury before the end of the half.
Scrappy defense resulting in turnovers and opportunities for the offense. The senior Vitucci at the stripe swishes the first.
Yeah, that full court press and then the zone defense once they're in the half court is really working well for Ceola down the stretch of this half. And they're really locking down Neshaminy here.
Forcing them to switch tempo. And by them, I mean the Skins. We're all knotted up, 14 apiece with 14 seconds to go in the first half. Full court press still from the Falcons. Burns on Zamaitis. She clears the timeline just under 8 seconds. Cofield, baseline, inside, batted out, stolen by Foote, but a travel called. It's going to stay with Neshaminy. Great hustle play by the senior guard and Presley Foote, the multi-sport varsity athlete. A spark plug for Frank Ceola's Falcons the last several years. She'll head back to the bench at a much-deserved standing ovation from her teammates. Baseline play for the Skins. Looking in, Zamaitis doubled, forces it. Rebound, Eberando. And a foul is called right as the clock hits 0. Eberando is going to head to the line before the teams can head to the halftime locker room. A chance to give Neshaminy a 2-point advantage.
And the Falcons are not happy with that one.
Yes, the entire bench for the Falcons jumping in disbelief with the foul call, but you saw multiple refs putting their arm up. So on the same page, clearly this officiating crew tonight as they meet right around the paint in front of Ibarrando. Lola Ibarrando committed to Holy Family University and a tremendous junior season last year. Game number 1 in her senior campaign, opening up against the bitter rival in Pennsbury, and a chance here to give her squad a 2-point advantage as they head to the halftime locker room for the first time this season. Ibarrando at the stripe. Neshaminy cleared out, just Falcons representing inside. First shot is good as they've put 0.2 of a second back on the clock. A 1-point advantage. Can't get the second one to go, and the advantage for Neshaminy will stay at 1. 15-14, Neshaminy on top. 2 quarters in the books. We'll take a quick break. First half numbers, second half action. The Trentonian halftime show is next here on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. It's the Falcons and the Skins next on WBCB.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems, and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Paul Muller from Team Toyota. And this Toyota-thon, there's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't heard, new Toyota inventory is back with an updated model lineup for any lifestyle and vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Plus, over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for any budget with special finance rates available. And our award-winning service centers will keep you merry and safe this season. Visit us in store at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop online at teamtoyota.net.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery. earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery. And breakthrough advances, such as custom-fit joints, position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
At Penn Community Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors. That comes in handy when you're purchasing your first place, refinancing an existing mortgage, buying a second home or investment property, or looking to tap into your home's equity. Whatever your situation, we pair the latest products, services, and technology that you need with the experienced banking professionals you want. Visit penncommunitybank.com or stop by your local branch to find out how we can make your family's growth personal. Penn Community Bank. Here we are and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
For complete automotive service, trust the Peruzzi Auto Group for value and service on all makes and models, free multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service, 10% military and law enforcement discounts on any service. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th free. All service performed by certified technicians. Peruzzi has big, comfy waiting rooms at their dealerships with free Wi-Fi and early drop-off. Peruzzi service open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 7:30 to 4:30. Peruzzi Auto Group service for all makes and models. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where their business is you. Welcome back at the half, the Trentonian Halftime Show. Alongside Griffin Fole, my name is Mike Warren. Special shout out to Daniel McDevitt doing our stats tonight, as well as Aaron Bennett video producing tonight's stream here on WBCB. And let's take a look at the first half numbers 15-14 the score through one half of play here from Neshaminy. The Skins on top of the Falcons. And it was the late free throw, splitting 1 of 2 at the line for the Skins, was Lola Ibarrando. She had 5 in the first half. Finishing with 4 in the first half was Alina Cofield. And Reese Midas with 6. You add that up, that's how you get 15. 10 points in the first quarter for the Skins, 5 in the second. For the Falcons, Sophia Vitucci leading the way. She's got 7. Jolie Homan with 1. And 4 points on the board at the charity stripe for Ava Jordan. She's been a key factor in this one so far. Ava Jordan able to get to the charity stripe, dive to the lane, and cause some hands to really catch her body. And Griff, you talk about sparks off of the bench for a team. Frank Ciola spoke very highly of Ava Jordan and the guards that he has on his bench, just like Presley Foote, Maggie Burns, Jolie Homan, Ava Jordan, all kind of contributing and doing different things. They interchange, they rotate so far to this point this season, and some position players fighting for minutes, but it's clear that all of them understanding their role, whether they are in the starting 5 or coming off the bench, they know that they need to bring an intensity off the bench to keep a certain energy level for the Falcons team.
Yeah, you look at the stat sheet and you think it's a two-man show for Pennsbury, but in reality, it's, they're playing team defense, a full court press, they're creating turnovers, and the ending to that half, you normally wouldn't be too upset about over a free throw, but with this low scoring of a game, 1 point can make the difference.
Quarter number 3 underway. Falcons trailing by 1. They'll start with possession. Go in the opposite direction this time around. Vitucci picks up her dribble, kicks out. McDonald's triple. Too strong and too much on that one. Just getting a piece of the glass and trickling out of bounds. It'll go back with Neshaminy. Ibarrando brings things up for Neshaminy. Starting 5s back out for both of these teams. Cofield in the corner on her left side. Zamaitis' triple lined up, too strong. Long board brought in by McDonald. Here's Vitucci. Vitucci, head full of steam, left-hand dribble, turns around, cutting. McDonald shuffled the feet, might have got away with a walk. Here's Burns, right corner. Out to Homan. Homan at the far top of the key. Gets a high screen for McDonald. She'll drive. The freshman, right hand, foul, and she'll go to the stripe for 2. Forcing the issue and not afraid. Jolie Homan, the freshman guard. Chance of the first points of the second half here, and a chance to get the lead back for their first lead of the night, rather, for Pennsbury. Missing the first was Homan. 1 point so far in the night, coming at the stripe. Freshman's second attempt, too strong. Batted around, she's fighting for it, but Cofield has it for the Skins. Picks up her dribble in a bit of trouble. Burns with the pressure, full court. Ibarrando up ahead, here's Zamaitis. Thought about a healthy 3, she'll try to swing it. Mathias with the length, bats it out of the air and steals it. Vitucci jogs it across the timeline. High feed, Mathias, right side drive. Burns on the kick out, charity stripe. Corner, Homan, left side, pulls it out. Falcons want to get into their offensive set. Vitucci trying to post up on Cofield, no entry pass allowed. Homan pulls it out. Just under 6:30 and change. Still ticking off the clock here. Quarter number 3. Homan gets a screen. A 3. No. Ibarrando the board. She takes the body of Maggie Burns and draws the foul. Burns helps her up. Some good sportsmanship on display. Clock stops at 6:19. Foul called against Burns. Team's first. I believe her second on the night. Few ticks over 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Score still locked at 15-14. Neshaminy clinging on to that 1 point lead. Cofield in the corner. Low post feed, give and go opportunity. Zamaitis on the cut. She'll kiss it off the glass for 2.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Zamaitis there.
It's a 3-point advantage for the Skins. Under 6 minutes here in the third. Vitucci to Homan. Vitucci gets it back, steps in. Mathias, a step beyond the 3-point line. She'll put it on the floor. Corner, McDonald. Irizarry on her now. An entry pass into the paint. Matthias thought about a triple. She'll put it on the floor. Forcing the issue, takes the body, and a strong effort on defense from Zamaitis. Transition now for the Skins. Free throw pull-up from Ibarando, no good. Batted out. Last touch by Neshaminy. It'll head back with the Falcons. Strong transition look for the Skins that time, and a high percentage look for Lola Ibarando as she pulled up from the charity stripe. A shot that I'm sure John Gallagher's okay with, just couldn't get that one to fall. Vitucci to Homan. 2-guard high set still for the Falcons, trying to create some space in the half court. Homan to Burns, left wing. Here's Matthias with a high post feed. Jab step and a right-hand drive. McDonald's right corner triple, short off the front of the rim. Backdoor feed, McDonald on the cut, it won't go. Right idea for the Falcons, just no roll. Ibarando forcing the issue. Her right hand on the left side won't go, but the foul is called as she hit the hardwood pretty hard and a little shaken up, grabbing the back of her head and now up to her feet. Clock stops at 4:52 here in the third quarter. Ibarando with 5 points in the first half. A chance for 2 more here. Her first points of the second at the stripe coming. She seems to be okay, the Holy Family University commit. Spins the rock. Can't get the roll. Front rim, back rim, and out. Missed free throws, a common theme in this one, more so for the Falcons than the Skins, as Pennsbury outnumbering the free throw opportunities for Neshaminy so far. Second attempt is good for Ibarando. She's got 6. Lead back to 4 for Neshaminy. Homan gets it to Vitucci. Cofield hounding her. Homan, the freshman, has it stolen. Ibarando, a run out. Homan, the chase down, the left hand off the glass and in. Ibarando with 3 points in quick order. Turnaround from Vitucci, looking for a response, it won't go. Zamaitis with a strong rebound. She's got a head full of steam. Her sights ahead in the front court. Corner, transition 3, no. Rebound by Matthias, a strong board at that. Here's Vitucci. Falcons trailing by 6 as we approach the 4-minute mark here in quarter number 3. And a timeout taken by Frank Ciola and the Falcons as the offense looking for their first points here in the third quarter. Neshaminy leading 20-14. A 6-point advantage. The second largest lead of the night matched yet again for Neshaminy. It's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since 1920. And today, Jammer continues to SWAT home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. The Yardley Showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. Can't forget about DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza at 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown. Owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. Tyler uses the exact same recipes that his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the original Trenton tomato pie. Our other gourmet pizzas, including their mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, and hot sandwiches, and homemade pasta dishes, all served in a very safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605. That's 215-943-2605. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB. As we approach the 4-minute mark, Sophia Vitucci looking to set up the offense for Pennsbury. Trailing by 6. Looking for their first points of the second half. Danielle Sherman loses her dribble, feeds it to Vitucci on a handoff. She'll pull it back out towards the midcourt logo. Ava Jordan into the game for Pennsbury. Hall's on the baseline. Thought she had an opportunity. Matthias comes, high ball screen. A high post look, rather. Puts it on the floor right side. Weaving action with Vitucci. She gets doubled. Corner kick. Jordan driving. Stripped. Zamitis has it. Pesky defense from the Neshaminy Skins forces another turnover. A chance to earn their largest lead of the night. It's been at 7 for Neshaminy. It's currently at 6. And a timeout on the floor. 3:16 to go. And John Gallagher wanting to talk some things over in his 3rd season. The reigning SOL Patriot champs leading by 6 over Neshaminy here in quarter number 3.
Calls a 30-second timeout.
Puss in Boots Tavern at 942 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills is the friendliest tavern around with daily specials 7 days a week, including every Saturday. The Boots Hot Dog Saturdays. Every Saturday, enjoy their famous $1 hot dogs served all day with your choice of chili, cheese, kraut, or onions. Taco Tuesday at the Boot. Wednesdays, comfort food like homemade meatloaf for only $8.95. And Thursdays, the Boot features roast pork. Fridays at Puss in Boots is their seafood festival, and Sundays are cheesesteak Sundays. Puss in Boots has an outside patio for cornhole and other games. Puss in Boots Tavern, 7 days a week at 942 Trenton Road, Fairless Hills. Turnaround from Zamitis off the front of the rim and out. Matthias with a strong rebound. She'll get it to Vitucci. Here come the Falcons. 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Falcons looking for their first points in the second half. Tough to come by. Great defense from the Neshaminy to this point. On a 5-0 run, up and under move. Vitucci, she's got it.
Tough defense there, too. Well-contested shot, but Vitucci knocks it down. They're going to really need to lean on her to get some points here back.
A versatile scorer, one of the more highlighted guards in the area. Cofield teetering with the sideline. Just gets her foot in, but a steal. Vitucci, the run out, 2-on-1. Dishes it down low. Cofield comes back and strips it. Zamitis up ahead. Here's Ibarrando with numbers. Falcons get back. The Euro step right hand trickles in. Lola Ibarrando. 5 in the quarter. She's got 10 on the night. Vitucci fouled, and it will stay with the Falcons.
And Ibarrando in transition tonight has just been really unguardable. I mean, we've seen her have take some open looks, but when she's taking it to the rack, it's hard to stop her.
It seems like she's got that timing down with the Euro step and timing up the charge opportunities. Vitucci, the up and under move, thought she got the body going for the shot, but they're going to call the foul on the floor.
Clever play there by Vitucci.
She threw it off the back of the defender, caught it back in, went for the reverse layup, but got contact with the body from a Neshaminy defender first. It was Ravich on the foul for Neshaminy. A left-hand drive off the glass, no good. Vitucci trying to force the issue and keep her scoring going for the Falcons. Won't go. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Ravich just a step inside the three-point line. Now back to Zamitis. Here's Ibarrando. Ibarrando with 10 points. She leads the Skins. Ravich, low block look. Ibarrando forcing the issue. Right-hand floater. Won't go. Ravich the rebound. Tied up with Matthias. Bodies hit the floor. It's a jump ball, and it will stay with Neshaminy. Ravich with a strong offensive rebound, but Matthias trying to flash some strength and gain possession back for the Falcons. A jump ball called. It'll stay with Neshaminy. Danielle McDonald back into the game. Jordan on the pressure. She'll guard Ibarrando. Now Maggie Burns on her. Burns extending the pressure. Frank Ciola calling for a 5. He wants the pressure to be up and to force these ball handlers for the Neshaminy Lady Skins. Zamitis with pressure. Burns forces a steal. Great defense from Maggie Burns. Up ahead pass. Jordan, she walked. One too many steps from Ava Jordan on the transition opportunity started by the steal from Maggie Burns. Neshaminy regains possession. Ibarrando to bring it up. Minute and 5 seconds here in quarter number 3. Neshaminy still up by 6. Skip pass, corner 3, too long. Bodies hit the floor. It's going to stay white ball, as when Sherman went to touch the ball, her leg was on the out-of-bounds line, on the baseline closest to us. So it's going to stay with Neshaminy under their own basket. Ibarrando to inbound. Jordan gets subbed out for Neshaminy. Homan comes back in. High pass up to Zemaitis at the very top of the key, now back towards the midcourt logo. Reese Zemaitis, spin move, step back, now steps in, rattles around the rim and out. Sherman with a strong board. Over to McDonald, now to Homan. Homan clears the timeline, now slows things up. Final 30 seconds and change. Vitucci thought about a three, steps in, up and under, pull up, yes! 4 in the quarter for Vitucci, cuts the deficit to just that. 22-18, 20 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Falcons want to keep it at a 2-possession game. Not looking to allow any threes. Ball's loose. Finds Ibarrando down low, and she gets the roll. Vitucci final seconds. 2-1 at the buzzer. No good. The third quarter belongs to Neshaminy, and specifically Lola Ibarrando, as she finishes with 7 in the quarter, give her 12 for the night. Falcons trailing by 6, Neshaminy on top as we head to the fourth quarter. The Skins looking for their first win of the season in their home opener. We'll see if they can pull it off here on the WBCB Sports Network.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
8 minutes remain in this one. One of the best rivalries you'll see in Bucks County. Here for you tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. Neshaminy, their first game of the season against bitter foes Pennsbury, as they lead by 6 as we head to the final quarter of regulation. Here from Neshaminy High School, if you're just joining us alongside Griffin Fohl, my name is Mike Warren. Good to be with you as always. We thank you so much for taking your time to join us here tonight. And we're underway here for quarter number 4. Homan dribbles it into the right wing side. Now Daniela McDonald looking for Vitucci. Cofield hounding her. Vitucci a crossover. She'll drive, pull up, and gets the roll. Vitucci with 15 now in this contest. She's got 15 of the Falcons' 20. Zemaitis trapped in midcourt. And before the timeout can get called, a foul is called.
Foul is called on Layla Mathias.
Mathias just a little too aggressive on Reese Zemaitis. They'll get her for a foul.
Yeah, it looks like Pennsbury is re-implementing their full court press. Now down 4 points here with only under 7.5 to go.
Trying to apply some pressure are the Falcons. A 2-possession affair. Ibarrando to Zemaitis. Now Duffy. Right elbow extended. The shot, no good. Rebound by Mathias. Here's Vitucci now. She'll jog it across the timeline. Cofield comes out on her. Mathias, now Vitucci, a pull-up 3, too strong. Batted loose. Mathias has it. Second chance opportunity for the Falcons. The Vitucci drive, the right hand, off the glass and in. It's a 2-point game, and Vitucci putting the Falcons on her back in this one. Zemaitis has no dribble, finds Duffy across the timeline. She's in a tough spot, and a timeout called just before a potential out of bounds, as that's what Frank Ciola wanted for Pennsbury. But Duffy with great balance on display, and Gallagher with great timing. A timeout called for Neshaminy as they cling on to a 2-point lead, and they'll try to regroup during this timeout. You're listening to the McCaffrey's Food Market's Game of the Day. McCaffrey's exceptional and every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the Villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Neshaminy fans trying to get into it here. Final quarter of play, the Falcons trying to fight back in this one, trailing by as many as 7, the largest lead in this game for Neshaminy. The lead now down to 2 for the Skins, as they will have possession in the half court. A timeout called right in front of their own bench. Zemaitis to inbound for Neshaminy. Presley Foote into the game for Pennsbury. Ravich in for Neshaminy. Ravich gets the inbounds pass from Zemaitis. Looking for Ibarando. She gets it to her on a handoff. Zemaitis takes a screen. It's a moving screen. An offensive foul called against the Skins. It'll go back to Pennsbury, and they have a chance to take their first lead of the night with a triple. Clock stopped at 6:37. Vitucci gets the inbounds pass. And just before we can get underway, trying to get the proper call on the assigned foul to the right player, and it is Ashlyn Duffy picking up the foul. 10 white, they called. Side inbounds for the Falcons in their backcourt. Vitucci, no pressure on her yet. Zemaitis waiting for her at half court. Vitucci gets the inbound from Homan. Here come the Falcons. Can tie with a 2, take a lead with a 3. Homan to Vitucci. Left hand dribble, pulls it back out. Zemaitis trying to use her length to throw off Vitucci. She's had the hot hand all night. The left-hand drive blocked by Zemaitis. Follow up by Burns. No good. Still loose. Vitucci has it. Batted free. Duffy on the floor. Bodies falling in the paint. And a jump ball is called. Possession's going to go back with Neshaminy. Presley Foote back into the game, as is Ava Jordan, the late substitution. Maggie Burns gets a breather.
Ava Irizarry enters.
Irizarry coming back in for Neshaminy. Reese Zemaitis gets it into Ravich, looking for help. Matthias losing her footing, up ahead. Irizarry wants a triple. She got it! What a hit for Neshaminy. The lead's back to 5.
First three-pointer of the night.
And a big one at that. Restoring some confidence back in the Skins did Ava Irizarry with that triple. Matthias' drive, batted out by Ravich. It's going to stay with the Falcons underneath their own hoop.
Daniela McDonald enters for Pennsbury.
McDonald to Vitucci. Vitucci thought about a triple. Side dribble, has Matthias. She thought about one too. The fake pass, gets the body. Count the basket and the foul. Layla Matthias, a chance for one more at the stripe.
Basket is good. Foul is called on Lola Ibarando.
Ibarando called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, she nearly got the charge. It looked for a second there like the Pennsbury bench was holding their breath to see what the official call was. It goes their way. And
first points of the night for Matthias. The and one opportunity, no good. It'll stay a three-point affair. 27-24, Neshaminy on top as we approach the 5-minute mark. Cofield looking out, gets it to Zemaitis. Jordan gonna hound her all the way up towards half court. John Gallagher calls out his play set. Ibarando wants a baseline drive. Matthias meets her baseline, but a whistle called before. Foul on the floor, I believe.
Foul is called on Presley Foote.
Presley foot tabbed with the foul. On Ibarrondo, she'll get the inbounds pass. Pulls it around. Top of the key now. Matthias with the hand on the basketball. Last touch by Zemaitis. Falcons regain possession. 6 ticks under 5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Homan to inbound for Pennsbury. Trailing by 3, McDonald back into the game, coming off of a 5 3-point performance. Corner feed, Vitucci's triple on the way. Too much, batted about, hauled in rather. Ibarrondo, left hand, penetrates the floater, you bet! Ibarrondo's first points of the fourth quarter. She's got 15. Vitucci behind the back dribble, Zemaitis extending the pressure out. Homan looking for the cutting Vitucci, didn't have her. Matthias thinking about a 3. McDonald's in the corner, post up from Matthias, turnaround on Ravitch. And before that post move can get established, a timeout taken by Frank Ciola. 30-second timeout on the floor with the Falcons trailing by 5. Neshaminy with a huge 3-pointer from Ava Irizarry, her first 3 points of the night. And the leader in Lola Ibarrondo cashing in with the left-handed floater. She's gotten into the lane at will and finished through contact all night long. Griff, it's been impressive to watch tonight.
Yeah, it's really been a battle between her and Vitucci, and it's to see these two go back and forth. It's really been impressive. But don't let the box score fool you, because it's really been a team effort as far as the defensive side and on the glass from both teams.
Yeah, common theme in this one is definitely defense to offense. Whether it's been second chance opportunities or forcing transition opportunities and slowing things down once you get in the half court to create those mismatches, as Pennsbury's done for the majority of the end of the first half, the start of that third quarter. Matthias gets the inbounds pass. Here's Vitucci. Back on the low block. Matthias turns and faces, and a travel is called. Ciola can't believe it. Wanted a hit on the arm, but it also looked like just as Matthias was going to take that second step, she put the ball on the floor. Nonetheless, Neshaminy has it back. Ibarrondo into the front court with a head full of steam, looking to finish over 2. She can't. Matthias with a board. Another monster rebound for Layla Matthias. Here's Vitucci. Zemaitis on her. Vitucci. A mismatch in terms of size. Zemaitis having the advantage there, but Vitucci with the quickness advantage. Corner to Matthias. Left wing now. Cutter. Vitucci batted out of bounds by Zemaitis. Falcons trailing 29-24. 3:25, the clock stops. Baseline inbound under their own hoop for Pennsbury. Vitucci to Matthias in the corner. Out kick. Left elbow. Tripped up and a foul is called. Vitucci tripped up that time by a Neshaminy defender. Clock stops at 3:19. Third team foul against Neshaminy. 2 fouls away from being in the penalty. Mia Ravitch tabbed with the foul.
Daniela Sherman enters for Pennsbury.
Danielle Sherman enters the game. McDonald to Homan, looking for Vitucci. Sherman posts up, has a mismatch with Cofield on her, but Ibarrondo hedging over top with a potential double team. Homan, skip pass, Vitucci, left corner. Zemaitis continues to be in her face all night. Sherman puts it on the floor. She'll want to drive, turns around, loses it. Ibarrondo comes up with the steal, and before the transition opportunity, John Gallagher wants a timeout. Timeout taken by Neshaminy. 30-second timeout, leading by 5. For complete automotive service, trust the Peruzzi Auto Group for value and service on all makes and models. Free multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service. 10% military and law enforcement discounts on any service. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th free. All service performed by certified technicians. Peruzzi has big, comfy waiting rooms at their dealerships with free Wi-Fi and early drop-off. Peruzzi open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7:30 to 4:30. Peruzzi Auto Group. Service for all makes and models. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where their business is you. 4th quarter, under 3 minutes to play. Clinging on to a 5-point lead are the Lady Skins of Neshaminy. Irizarry to inbound in the backcourt. Gets it into Reese Zamaitis. Zamaitis brings things up for Neshaminy. She gets past the timeline. Vitucci on Zamaitis now. Vitucci all over Zamaitis, trying to force a 5-second. Now Presley Foote hounding Ibarrando. Give and go, high-low. Zamaitis walked. A lot of contact, but one too many steps first. 2-man set between Ibarrando and Zamaitis. The look was there, but as we mentioned, just one too many steps.
I think that's the first time we've seen Vitucci on Zamaitis tonight.
I believe you're right. 4-out set for Pennsbury. Vitucci to McDonald. Right wing high. Gets it to Matthias in the right corner. Skip pass, opposite side, it's Homan. Looking for the post up for Sherman. Vitucci. Gonna have to create here down the stretch. Final 2 minutes and change. Falcons down by 5. Working the perimeter. Homan, doubled. Swing pass. Matthias, skip pass stolen by Zamaitis. Trying to find the cutting Vitucci as she gets back into it defensively. Ibarrando. Vitucci on Ibarrando. Vitucci staying on her, and a foul is called. A block foul against Vitucci. And I don't think she's had a breather tonight, Griffin. I think she's played just about every minute of this game, and it's starting to show a little bit. Some heavy breathing for Sophia Vitucci and a little bit of tired legs.
Yeah.
As she just gets called for that blocking foul. First blocking foul against her tonight, and she's one of the best defenders, definitely in District 1.
Yeah, and Zamaitis. I feel like both of them haven't really come off the floor tonight.
Now, the 2 best players for each team. Ravich, dead on triple. Can't get the bounce. Hard off the left side of the iron. Vitucci, crossover around midcourt. Back to the right side. Dump down to Matthias. Count it, and 1! Matthias fights off the contact. The right-handed turnaround drop shot, good. 1:28 to go, and a chance to make it a two-point deficit.
David Jordan enters for Pennsbury.
Matthias 0 for 1 in a similar situation with an and 1 opportunity. Her second free throw of the night is no good. Too strong. Vitucci trying to fight for the floorboard. Correction, that was Presley Foote. Falcons wanted a walk. They didn't get it. Cofield gets it to Zamaitis. She's trapped, and a timeout taken. John Gallagher wants a timeout. A 3-point deficit, and the theatrics now from Frank Ciola. The emotions and the expressions on his face.
Utter disbelief.
Yeah, he can't believe it as he goes to the exact spot where he thought the travel occurred. Both hands over his face in disbelief. And a couple of words for the officials. Now just asking where the inbound is going to occur. A full timeout taken by John Gallagher and his Neshaminy Skins. The Skins under 2 minutes away from their first win of the season, and what a first win it would be against one of the best rivalries, in Bucks County.
And a really difficult start for both teams, honestly. I mean, second game for Pennsbury, and both these teams are, scheduled to face each other. Home opener, season opener for Neshaminy. It's usually, first game you're trying to really figure out your team, and it's hard to really know, your chemistry and everything until you get couple games into the season. But
one thing that bodes well for both teams in this matchup to start the season is, as we mentioned in the pregame show, a lot of familiarity with the AAU teams and playing with each other in the summer and off-season programs. So a lot of these players familiar with the playing styles on opposite teams, and a lot of that is the reason for a defensive battle in this one to start for sure.
And the coaching styles too with Gallagher.
Absolutely. Foul is called against Presley Foote. About 40 feet away from the basket. Clock stops with 1:12. Ciola calling out a potential push-off offensively, telling his players to go with it, to try and sell it. Zemaitis, pressured by Burns. Dribbling it into the near corner. Stolen by Matthias. Run out potentially for the Falcons. Here's Foote. She walked. "60 seconds exactly. Falcons trail by 3 and a crucial turnover. A chance to make it a one-point game in transition, but one too many steps turns things back over in favor of Neshaminy. Zemaitis, full court press. Matthias on Ravitch. She'll put it on the floor. Now trapped. Doesn't have a dribble. Up to Cofield. They clear the timeline. Corner. Irizarry left alone. A three. Yes! That might be the dagger. A 6-point lead. Final 40 seconds. Falcons trailing. 2 clutch threes in the fourth. Vitucci, the response? No way! She gets it! Just when you think the dagger applied from the Skins, the all-conference player Sophia Vitucci responds. 3-point game under a minute to go here from Neshaminy. It'll be Neshaminy's ball to inbound. Distance of the court to go. Under 40 seconds in this one. Wow, what a shot from Sophia Vitucci. I shouldn't have said no way, because big-time players make big-time plays, and Sophia Vitucci, if you just Google her, she comes up and she is a big-time player. She showed out all showcase season this summer, headlined a lot of the City of Basketball Love cover pages and articles this season, previewing the area in District 1. Her and Layla Matthias, the leaders of this team, the most tenured starters in this lineup for Frank Ciola's squad. And Vitucci with a huge response after a crucial three from Ava Irizarry to make it a 6-point game. Vitucci cuts the deficit back in half. 30.2 seconds. A 32-29 advantage in favor of Neshaminy. They'll inbound on the side. So a little less than a full distance to go for Neshaminy. What a game. Eberando to inbound. Now it's on the baseline, my apologies. So they will have the full distance. Zemaitis gets the inbound. Aggressive dribble. Slows up. She's going to be met with a double team in the corner. And a timeout is called by John Gallagher just in the nick of time. Ciola wants a tie-up. And that one definitely questionable, Griff. I mean, one of the quicker reflexive timeouts. Give credit to John Gallagher for sure, but Ciola definitely has a case here. That could have easily been a tie-up and brought possession back for Pennsbury.
Yeah, that's a really tough one, and honestly, with those ones, usually the refs tend to lean on the home side. But yeah, really heads up there by Gallagher to call the timeout in the first place. But yeah, Ciola clearly fuming on the sidelines. So I don't know. I mean, I guess they try the same strategy, try to get another tie-up or foul, I guess, and you have to foul maybe this late.
Yeah, this is definitely where it gets interesting for both teams, but more so for Pennsbury. How do you attack this strategically? Do you try to force the turnover, or do you try to force the pressure at the charity stripe and start playing the fouling game?
And how many more fouls do they need for the bonus? Is it
one more for
one
each
more?
team? Yeah, 5 fouls is the bonus. Side inbound in front of the scores table. Irizarry gets the inbound to Cofield. And
So
a
foul to
foul is
give.
called.
Or no, that's bonus, right?
That foul will send them to the line, and some confusion from the bench. Maggie Burns gets called for the foul. Didn't seem like the intention was to foul for Pennsbury. Just basing that off of the reaction from Frank. Zemaitis heads into the painted area. 19.5 in regulation. Cofield at the line. Looking for her first points of the second half. Can't get the roll on the first. Still a 3-point game. McDonald comes back in for Pennsbury. Cofield at the stripe. Falcons fans in attendance making some noise. Second shot won't go either. Matthias with a board. Falcons can tie it with a 3. 14 seconds and counting. Vitucci with Zemaitis on her. Vitucci's 3 for the tie. Yes! Sophia Vitucci. Final seconds. Zemaitis for the win. No! We're going to overtime. Sophia Vitucci. 6 straight points for her as she hits the game-tying 3. 32s on the scoreboard. Free basketball here from Neshaminy High School. We'll take a quick break. Overtime period on the other side of this timeout. Don't go anywhere. It's the game of the night, the McCaffrey's game of the night here on WBCB.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Hi, Paul Muller from Team Toyota. In this Toyota-thon, there's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't heard, new Toyota inventory is back with an updated model lineup for any lifestyle and vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Plus, over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for any budget with special finance rates
Free
available.
basketball on opening night for the 23-24 season here on WBCB. Can't ask for much more. Alongside Griffin Fole, my name is Mike Warren. The same two will jump ball as they started this contest. Zemaitis and Matthias won by the Falcons. Burns has it. Here come the Falcons. Homan clears the timeline, working it left side high. Burns cuts across the middle, looking for a screen. Vitucci standing almost next to Frank Ciola near the Falcons bench. She's well beyond the volleyball line. Zemaitis trying to pull her away from the basket. Vitucci, the reason we're here in overtime. The game-tying 3 in the final seconds. Corner, Burns, jab steps. Matthias, top of the key. Puts it on the floor. Corner, Homan. McDonald into the game. Vitucci, jab step, thought about a pass to the left wing, now puts it on the floor. Almost a minute through here in this overtime period. Falcons taking their time. Homan with Ibarando on her. She'll dribble right side. Vitucci thought about a triple. Left-hand drive. The lefty hand runner no good. Gets it back. Great rebound by Burns. Kick out. McDonald's triple. No good. Matthias battling. Ball's loose. Cofield with a strong floorboard. The point guard hauls it in for Neshaminy and gives it up to Lola Ibarando. Homan on Ibarando, the freshman guarding the senior. Dribbles it into the far right corner. And a travel called on Alina Cofield. It'll head back Pennsbury's way. The Falcons with a chance for their first lead of the night. Coming back from as many as 8 to tie this game up. Jolie Homan clears the timeline. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in overtime. Vitucci over to Burns. Back to Vitucci. The drive blocked, but a foul. Zamaitis called for the foul and her jaw almost dropped to the floor. John Gallagher is heated. He can't believe it. Vitucci to the stripe. Ten points in that fourth quarter, 23 on the night. She misses the first. Neshaminy fans making some noise, trying to make it difficult for the captain, Zofia Vitucci, of this Pennsbury Falcons squad. The senior. Can't get the second. Jump ball called on the battle for it, and it's going to go with Neshaminy. Zamaitis fighting for the floorboard. She was tied up by one of the Falcons, and Neshaminy will have to go the distance of the floor. Falcons back off their pressure into the half court. Final 2 minutes and change here in overtime. Zamaitis, a right-hand dribble into the nearest corner. Irizarry driving, stripped. Matthias has it. She picks up her dribble, finds Vitucci. Vitucci on the drive, the right hand, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. The Falcons have not led in this game, finding themselves in overtime behind the 23-point effort from their senior captain, Zofia Vitucci. Gets the first, and there it is, the first lead of the night for the Falcons. Coming in overtime, a resilient group, a team coming off of a state Sweet 16 berth a season ago, experience galore. Can't get the second, a 1-point advantage. Ravitch with the board for Neshaminy. Here's Zamaitis at the logo. Ibarando with Burns on her, puts it on the floor. Ibarando drives, floats, blocked by Matthias, and a foul is called just in the nick of time.
Foul is called on Layla Matthias.
1:34 remaining. A chance to get the lead back for the Skins. Lola Ibarando at the line. Shooting 2. Danielle Sherman set to check in. Ibarando hits the first. 33's on the scoreboard. 94 seconds remaining in this overtime period. Ibarando, a deep breath. Spins the rock in her hands. A couple of dribbles. Gets the second. A big hit from Lola Ibarando gives Neshaminy the lead back. 90 seconds and counting. Homan clears the timeline. Vitucci gets the rock left side. Zamaitis out on her. Gets it over to Burns. Burns, jab steps over. Vitucci wants to work on Zamaitis. She'll drive. Her up and under pull up. Can't get the roll. Zamaitis fighting for it. She hauls it in. Another big rebound from the Bucknell commit. Ibarando jogs it across the timeline. Final minute here in overtime. Falcons trail by 1. Irizarry with 2 of the biggest threes in this contest. Her and Vitucci, a shooting battle down the stretch, and a timeout taken on the floor. 51 seconds exactly in this one. A full timeout taken by John Gallagher. The Skins with possession and a 1-point advantage on the scoreboard. Puss in Boots Tavern, proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB at 942 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills. The friendliest tavern around with daily specials 7 days a week, including every Saturday. The Boots Hot Dog Saturdays, Dollar Dogs on Saturdays, served with all day with your choice of chili, cheese, kraut, or onions. Taco Tuesday at the Boot. Wednesdays, comfort food like homemade meatloaf for only $8.95. And Thursdays, the Boot features roast pork. Fridays at Puss in Boots is their seafood festival, and Sundays, well, they're cheesesteak Sundays. Puss in Boots has an outside patio for cornhole and other games. Puss in Boots Tavern for great food and fun 7 days a week at 942 Trenton Road, Fairless Hills. Visit pussandbootstavern.com for more information. That's pussandbootstavern.com. Final seconds in this overtime period. Sophia Vitucci carrying the Falcons in this one. She's got 24 on the night. Neshaminy with possession in front of their own bench. Zemaitis to inbound, gets it into the backcourt to Ibarrando. Under 50 seconds, Presley Foot back into the game. Hounding Ibarrando. Spin move. Ibarrando through the legs dribble. Foot trying to get a hand on it. Ball's loose. Presley Foot with a huge steal. Here comes Vitucci. Final 30 seconds. Sophia Vitucci. The reason we're in overtime to begin with, and a timeout called by Frank Ciola this time around. 29.2 to go, and the Falcons with a chance to regain the lead. Trailing by 1. What a game in this one, Griff. Up and down we go, and two teams that started feeling each other out like some heavyweight fighters. A good old school boxing match to start, it felt like, and now really understanding how they want to attack each other, but tremendous defense and backside help from both of these teams have really limited the scoring in crucial situations.
Yeah, it sure has. It'll be interesting how Gallagher will plan for Neshaminy to defend Vitucci, because she's been really unguardable for Pennsbury tonight, and same goes for Pennsbury defending Neshaminy's dynamic duo as well. I mean, not too many point scorers, but as you said, team defense, it's been, these teams are really starting to figure each other out this overtime, and it'll be a fun remaining minute here to go.
Timeout just about adjourned. Falcons with possession. They'll inbound just next to their own bench. What a ride it's been. Thank you for joining us here on WBCB alongside Griffin Full. My name is Mike Warren. What a game it's been in this SOL clash. Matthias to inbound, corner look, Vitucci puts it on the floor, penetrates, pulls up, nothing. A double team pull up from Vitucci, and the defense was there, and she'll foul Zemaitis, and Ciola doesn't agree with it. Vitucci went for the poke out from behind. Looked like she got a decent amount of the ball, but officials thinking otherwise. 2 shots at the line. Reese Zemaitis. Chance to make it a 3-point game. Zemaitis, her first attempt. Trickles in. Ninth point of the night for Zemaitis. Looking for double digits and to make it a 3-point game. Second attempt is good. Burns inbounds to Vitucci. Final 20 seconds. Here she comes right side. Homan drives. Blocked by Zemaitis. Homan denied by Reese Zemaitis. Falcons retain possession. 11 seconds remaining. Homan in the corner. Kick out. Burns looking for Vitucci. Stolen by Zemaitis, but she stepped out of bounds and she walked. Falcons get the ball back with 5.5 seconds remaining, and Frank Ciola will take another timeout. Gonna need another strong inbounds play and another great half-court set.
Yeah, and who else are they going to give the ball to besides Vitucci? I mean, back-to-back threes to just get here, just to get to overtime. So you can imagine, I mean, they set up that play, it looked like, but they didn't get the screen. And Zemaitis got there before, but clearly stepped out of bounds. So, yeah, remaining seconds. We'll see. I mean, do you expect anyone else besides Vitucci to get the ball?
I was just about to say, you can definitely make the argument that everybody in this gym probably knows 21 in orange and black is going to be the #1 option to try and get this final shot off. in hopes of tying this game and sending it to a second overtime. But worth noting that coming off of a game where she hit 5 threes against Archbishop Bryan, Daniela McDonald, a sharpshooter from beyond the arc, hasn't made one tonight. Only Vitucci has cashed home beyond the arc for Pennsbury, but a capable three-point shooter. As the timeout breaks, McDonald is on the floor. The 5 for Pennsbury: Vitucci, Homan, McDonald, Sherman, and Matthias. Cofield, Ibarrando, Ravich, Zamaitis, and Irizarry, the 5 for Neshaminy. 5 seconds remain. Corner look. Sherman catch and shoot 3 off the front of the rim. Zamaitis with a board, and Neshaminy is going to hold on for the overtime throwing win. What a way to start the season for the Skins, a 1-0 start as their seniors lead them to an overtime thrilling W. Again, the final score, Neshaminy 36, the Falcons 33. What a game here from Neshaminy High School. We'll have the final numbers and our player of the game interview brought to you by Daniel McDevitt. That can be found on our YouTube page following this one. We'll take a quick timeout. Final numbers coming up next here from Neshaminy High School. The Skins win a thriller over Pennsbury as the rivalry grows in Bucks County. Neshaminy victorious 36-33 as they improve to 1-0 on the season. One final timeout. Final numbers coming up here from Neshaminy High School.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
At Penn Community Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors. That comes in handy when you're purchasing your first place, refinancing an existing mortgage, buying a second home or investment property, or looking to tap into your home's equity. Whatever your situation, we pair the latest products, services, and technology that you need with the experienced banking professionals you want. Visit penncommunitybank.com or stop by your local branch to find out how we can make your family's growth personal. Penn Community Bank. Here we are and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments.
Back here at Neshaminy High School after the Lady Skins earned their first victory of the year, and bold, italicized, underline that earned, because they truly did that tonight as they had to go to overtime, 5 periods of basketball here from Neshaminy, and what an effort tonight from John Gallagher's Skins as they were led by Lola Ibarrando, 17 points on the night for the Holy Family commit. Reese Zamitis with 10, as well as she found double figures in that final overtime period, knocking down 2 free throws. They led the charge. 6 points from Ava Irizarry, 2 huge three-pointers down the stretch in this one. Talk about clutch shooting, and 3 points from Alina Cofield. Pretty impressive effort offensively tonight for both of these teams. Their stars shined out. Griffin Fole, we saw a lot of impressive things tonight from the star players in this game, but ultimately the chemistry and the camaraderie of the reigning SOL Patriot champions, the Neshaminy Lady Skins, coming together, earning this win tonight, and starting their season off on the right foot, beating a very bitter rival on their home floor.
Yeah, a really tough job to ask for their season opener, but they, as you mentioned, did a very good job, got the W. And I think a lot of positive takeaways for both teams, honestly. You know, you had a lot of mental errors with a lot of turnovers, a lot of travels, even a couple lane violations. But, you know, you fix up those mental errors early on in the season, and I'm excited to see how these teams, you know, evolve as we go down the season, because I think they're really going to improve with, you know, minimizing these mental errors, mistakes, and, you know, both teams, as I said, positive takeaways, the offense performances from the star players and the defense as a whole, as a team. So really impressive stuff on both sides.
What a game it was tonight, and we were proud to bring it to you here on the WBCB Sports Network. Let's take a look at the stats for the Falcons tonight as they dropped to 1-1 on the season. You know, something worth noting, this Pennsbury squad, only 8 home games this year. All 8 of those home games are league games. So that is something that you have to wonder. They're used to it over there, as the last couple seasons, that's kind of how Frank has built the schedule. But really, that could be a test for a team having to play a large majority of their games on the road. Could also mean for a very strong team at a very dangerous point of the season, which we saw last year as well with Pennsbury. But tonight, 24 points for Sophia Vitucci, arguably the best point guard in District 1, as she delivered for the Falcons. 2 huge threes down the stretch, including the game-tying 3 in the fourth quarter to force overtime. She finishes with 24 points. Layla Mathias with 4, Ava Jordan with 4, and Jolie Homan with 1. You add that all up, that's 33, and again, your best players have to show out tonight. Vitucci did just that. It wasn't easy for her, Griff, as she had to really work for those buckets, but again, she did just that. She worked hard for those buckets and got 24 of those points tonight. And, you know, the scoring is going to be there for her, but how do the Falcons get it from other pieces? That's the question they're probably going to have to ask after this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you have all these young pieces, and it's hard when you're on the road this much throughout the season. As you mentioned, only 8 home games this year, and so they're really going to have to rely on, very veteran lineup. So a lot of seniors, and that is huge again for going on the road and dealing with away games.
a senior-led team and a team that made deep runs into both the district and state tournament, a Final Four run to the district tournament, and a Sweet 16 appearance last year in the state tournament for Pennsbury. It's safe to say they definitely have the experience on the floor, and tonight it showed by forcing overtime. Tough to come back as they picked up their first lead of the game in that overtime period, but just unable to extend that 1-point lead and build off of that in the overtime.
Yeah,
Final stats here tonight, and Griff, final thoughts from you on this one.
No, I'm sorry, go.
You're good, man. We got a beautiful game here tonight. What a rivalry. What a show for you. And we thank you guys so much for tuning in here on WBCB. Want to thank all of our sponsors who make tonight's broadcast possible. Team Toyota, McCaffrey Supermarket, the Revere Restaurant, St. Mary Medical Center, Penn Community Bank, Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, Jammer Doors and Windows, Peruzzi Automotive, D. Lorenzo's Berg Pizza, the Trentonian, Puss in Boots Tavern, Junior's Car Wash, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on WBCB. For the crew producing tonight's stream, Aaron Bennett, statistician Daniel McDevitt, and our post-game interview brought to you by Daniel as well. You can catch that on our YouTube page at WBCB Sports on YouTube. For my broadcast partner, Griffin Full, my name is Mike Warren. One final time here from Neshaminy High School as the Skins improve to 1-0 as they defeat their rival in Pennsbury by a final score of 36-33. We thank you so much for watching high school basketball on the WBCB Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.